colorish already. This eyebrow is gonna drive me absolutely insane. Y'all see it? I'm about to go color it in right there. I can't figure it out. I'm gonna get it. I'll be right back. It's driving me crazy. I promise. I'm about to just wipe them off. Good night, everyone. Good evening, whatever. I had to go. These eyebrows about to drive me crazy, y'all. It's acting like one of my kids that don't want to sit still for the pictures. It won't do right. So it is what it is around here. Good evening, everyone. How are you all doing this evening? Hey, everybody. This this one eyebrow right here is about to drive me crazy. It will not do right. I don't know what it is. It's acting like a kid that don't want to do right, so we just go look over it. Hey, I took me a nap. I cleaned up my room. I got to do the kitchen before I go to bed. Hey, we didn't have power from 10 last night until today. Krista, did you have any of your disaster stuff together? An ice storm. Had you bought any of your emergency prepared things, if you don't mind me asking? Hey, y'all. Good evening, Auntie, Miss Brown Rose, Naisha, Mr. Stone, everybody. Ah! Y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Krista is in Texas where they had an ice storm and they haven't had power since 10 o'clock last night. And she used some of her emergency preparedness stuff. I can see where I'm lacking. Ain't that good that God let you see it before the real stuff come? Mississippi and certain parts of Tennessee was out of power. Negative 70 cold front sweeper through. Wow. Where the hell do you live? Negative 70. And I said, I told everybody, don't y'all remember retailing? Y'all get ready. Don't get ugly now. WOIU family, do not get petty. Don't get petty. Don't get petty, y'all. And I know you are going to have. Okay, so now y'all see what's happening? Do y'all see what's happening? We peeking out the blinds. I said that to somebody today. Look, y'all. It's already started. We already peeking out the blinds at people. I didn't get petty. I nicely said that to them. It was low 30s this morning in Beaumont, Texas. Wow. Don't stop. Going in the Northwest. Wow. Y'all see what we doing already? Who see what we doing already? Y'all seen it? Y'all seen it? Who seen it? You got eyes, don't you? You got eyes. You said what? What? Look, here go, here go all y'all phone calls. Hello. Just sitting here chilling. You said y'all phones is about to die. Oh dang, that's messed up. Go put that tablet back on the charger. Huh? You said how is they charging their tablets? Oh, just some little solar powered charger things. I got each one of the family members in the house, so when the lights went out, they could have their own devices, so they wasn't driving me. How is they seeing in the dark? We had found some stuff, so we was kind of preparing for some stuff to come. So y'all over there in the dark. You said, dang, that's messed up. You said and the power's out, so y'all can't cook. Boy, go take them noodles off that eye, huh? How was we cooking and it ain't no power and no gas, huh? I said be careful, huh? You said y'all can't eat nothing, only cold sandwiches. Well, damn, it's too hot. Wait. Go get your sister. Go get and sit her down over there so she can eat. Blow it. You said y'all ain't got no soup or nothing. Well, damn. We ain't having no company this evening. I know it's horrible. You know what? I totally understand. It's cold over there. Go get under that. If you don't get under that blanket, boy, go over there and sit next to that fire. Get up and go put a kettle of water over there on that wood burning stove. Huh? You said it's cold in y'all house. Well, damn. Well, see, this is the nothing that folks said that they didn't have to worry about. The nothing is happening. The stores ain't got it. Yeah, I know. A lot of people ran out and went and bought all that stuff, so it's something backward, ain't it? Go give me some of that dry fruit out of there. You said it ain't no food in the grocery store. Ain't no fruit or nothing. No vegetables, no seasonings. Go chop up that lettuce so we can eat a salad. And get them dry strawberries out of there so we can put it on top and grab that, get a couple cubes of that chicken and put it in some water so we can have a grilled chicken salad with strawberries and blueberries on it. Yeah. You said y'all be eating leaves from outside and making it into a stew with a couple seasoned rocks. Well, damn. Y'all found some green onions out in the back. Well, damn. All right, yeah, I'm going to go because I know. Ain't your phone about to die? Yeah, you don't want to use all your power or nothing. I'll talk to y'all in the morning. I'll probably come through there. Okay. I'm going to be praying for y'all. Yeah, you wish you would have known. I know. Sometimes things happen and people try to tell you, but you don't listen. It's okay. Because it wasn't nothing to worry about. Good night. I love you. I'm going to pray for y'all. I said go get under that blanket by the fire. I'm going to pray for y'all. Good night. That's how it's about to be. That's how it's about to be. I'm going to be praying for y'all. I don't know. Season rocks and some leaves out of the backyard. Well, you want me to bring one of my survival books over there? Well, I got a couple of foraging books. I'm going to bring y'all one over there so you'll know what leaves to be eaten in the back. It ain't even made it to all the craziness. And there are so many people in our community since last year that went ahead and bought emergency stuff in the summertime. We had people without power up in Michigan and different places. In the summertime, we had people that didn't have access. I mean, to there was all kind of stuff. But they have been buying their stuff. I shared the tweet conversation with Dr. Stella Emanuel was reading Revelation and telling people to prepare for famine now and expecting things to be really bad in the next coming 7 years. I wish we had 7 years. It's more like 2.5. See, even with that, I get it, but we don't have that much time. The man about to go in the temple of the cash society is already here. It's only 3.5 years. He said the first 3.5 years it was gonna be plenty. It was gonna be food, like I told y'all when they was giving out all of the money and everybody was going to Dubai and stuff. That was the 3.5 years of plenty. They was giving them about plenty of food stamps. Everybody had this and that, unemployment and all of that. It said the first 3.5 years it was gonna be plenty. The second 3.5 years it said it was gonna be famine. You wasn't gonna be able to get no food if you didn't have no mark. If all these other things here. So with that, if we looking at what started late last year, it started last year, 2021 or 20, it had been, but being on a broader scale, yeah, Whole Foods, that whole thing, that was the beginning of that 3.5 year period. But we had already saw the famine and stuff coming. We had already seen the farmers and stuff talking about the produce ain't doing nothing, and then the animals were dying. The food animals were dying, fish, birds, cows, and the like. So then there was a shortage on food, and then there was floods in places where it should be wet and dry, and vice versa. In places where it needs to be swampy to grow whatever rice or whatever, it was dried up. So with that, that's going to create some famine there, because it might take a year or two for that soil to get back normal so that it can produce. Then the largest produce plant in the world that sent fruit and vegetables to everybody burned down, and all of the eggs stopped producing, the chicken stopped producing eggs or whatever it is. Yeah. 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 It never said how the famine was going to come. It just said it was. Did y'all get that? It didn't say how the famine was going to come. Just like we didn't realize until we started studying that a lot of the famines that were going on in early Bible times were because of the giants. We now know that a lot of the famines that were going on in the first part of the Bible were because there were people living that had insatiable appetites, and they was eating everything, including people. See, if we didn't study the giants and go looking into that, we would have never put that 2 and 2 together, right? But now we know that a lot of the famine and the no food and all of that was going on during the first part of the Bible was because there was giant people living. And we know that even from the book of at work. And I asked our egg delivery guy, sheer curiosity, got free eggs because we were, 60 eggs a week they're allowed. Wow. ATM, they did not lose their card. I have multiple family members have money cleared out of their accounts by ATM, and they did not lose their card. Wow. Are you ready to rumble? I hope y'all ready. Force people to be late on rent. So listen to this. Old people that's been here a while and thought I might have been a little crazy last year, this year, last week, or today. Please, my daughter dejected the giants from food. They had enough. My best friend and her husband just got their account cleared overnight. What? Hey, Dad. Yeah, so you remember last year around this time? Uh-huh. And I was telling people it wasn't going to be no money. Yeah, and they said I was fear mongering and talking crazy because absolutely that could not happen. You remember? Yeah, sometimes I got off here and I was very upset about it because they didn't believe me. 12 is authority. Uh-huh. And it's about to be 12 months since I was start telling people that the banks ain't got no money. And people thought I was crazy when I said all of this money that's coming through here, I'm about to give it away because it's not going to be no money anyway, very shortly. So yes, I could have took the money that I got from TikTok and bought myself all of these amazing things and stacked my account up with change. I very well could have done that. But I listened to you, Dad, and I went ahead and dispersed it because you told me we was going to a cash society, leaving a cash society very soon, and that just money was was not going to be around. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, I saw that. Uh, yep. And see, everybody thought I was crazy last year, but this year they understand why. I was like, yeah, it really doesn't matter because it's not about to be any money anyway. And even if you have it, it's not going to be any good. So there's that. Yep, Dad, I just want to thank you for warning me early so that I could tell people. Yeah, they starting to see now. Uh-huh. It ain't even been 12 months. And everything happened. Yes, it did. I just want to thank you for warning us and getting us ready. I'm grateful. Mm-hmm. Yep. Thanks. I appreciate you so much. Have a great day. If you've been here a year, you know I'm not lying. If you've been here 10, 11 months, I kept telling y'all. Y'all was like, oh, I said, no, it ain't got to be no good here shortly. This morning, my neighborhood had too little water pressure for hours. That's been going on where I live as well. I told y'all they're going to need the water and the electricity. Who remembers me saying that? For weapons. Those are two things that you need to make nuclear weapons, water and electricity. And we knew that when the water started failing, and then we started having blackouts, and they kept talking about the electrical grid, and then more cities' water went bad because they need the clean water and the energy to make weapons. Oh, it's been a year, but it was closer to the end of the year when everybody found me. I think I got like the 15th or something like that. Folks was here. Yeah, yeah. But we knew about this stuff. We knew, didn't we? God blessed us. And I kept telling y'all, I said, I know y'all think I'm crazy, but I'm telling you, in just a short while, you will be so happy that you bought these things, that you prepared yourself. I told y'all to get emergency things. Just seen a thing on there. They talk about if the president say nuclear attack, you got 10 minutes to get to wherever you're going. They said people gonna be trying to get their kids. He said, do not, I reposted it. He said, don't try to go get your kids because they're locked in and they're gonna be locked in and you can't get them. So you put yourself at risk, not being able. He said, once the air is cleared, then you go get your kids. He was like, but no. So these PSAs are coming out right now. You saw that video too. I reposted it. I did. I don't know if you've seen it on from here or what, but I reposted that because that's very important. Now, last year we was talking about emergency plans, wasn't we? Exactly. Exactly. Wasn't we talking about emergency plans? All last year we was talking about do the kids know what to do in case of these emergencies? And now these PSAs are everywhere. Don't why would you say that? Don't Glenda don't speak that. No, they're not. Absolutely they're not. No, 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 because we need them to be level headed if they got kids and stuff. No, we not speaking and nobody gonna flip out. We gonna speak that everybody is gonna be prepared. We have to speak what we need to see, because that could be speaking hurt and craziness for you. Don't speak that. I mean, this is the thing though, y'all. These are things that we Americans are spoiled. Other countries, they already be having plans together. War torn countries, or there's always war, they be knowing what to do. The little kids be knowing what to do. We have not trained our children on if a war. Our kid, half the kids don't even listen when their parents say, "Come here." They'll keep running in a different direction. Now y'all see why I said these are the plans that I did with my kids, because I need you to look at me. I might not be able to say nothing and say, "Stop. Shh. Be quiet. Sit down." No! Slap the. It can cost your child your life if they do not listen and sit down and get away from the window when you say now. If America ends up being under siege by an enemy, your kid could lose their life because they don't listen. So keep letting little Pookie and Boo Boo and whoever else do what they want to, and you gonna cry some tears. All because you didn't teach them, and I didn't care who thought I was a militant mom when it came to this. I did. I didn't know if somebody was gonna break in my house or nothing. I can't have you sitting there screaming and we trying to get out the house or whatever it is. No, you need to listen. Lay down. Go get in your closet and be quiet. Don't move. Don't cry. Don't come out until you hear me say the magic word. Because if you think that a predator won't use your child to get to whatever they get into, you crazy. Shoot your baby down and keep it moving. It could be your fault that your child is harmed because you won't train them to listen when you say. I'm telling y'all, if I clap my hands now, my son is about to be 26. I just did it when I was there for my daughter's graduation. All four of my kids are grown. I clapped my hands like I used to when they was little, and they all simultaneously turned. It's all these people out here, and y'all know my clap. They know my Do you hear me? They grown. 26, about to be, this year they'll be 26, 24, 21, and 20. And if I clap my hands and they are grown, they all will turn. If I, that's it. And they grown. So two of them is parents. It could cost you your life if you don't listen. Wives, husbands, if your wife or husband is asking you to shush, it could be because they didn't see something you didn't see. And if you trust them like they you, then they gonna watch out for you like they'll watch out for yourself. Some people be so quick to, well, get killed then, dummy. I ain't trying to protect nobody that don't want to be protected, because you about to put everybody else at risk going out there. Ain't nobody else in here. And we ain't letting you back in. We don't care. We gonna act like we ain't in this bad boy when you get to trying to tell people, no. We not doing none of that around here. It can cost you your life if you don't listen. If you're not teaching your children that, you causing hurt for your own self. How many kids have come up missing because their parents told them to sit still and they didn't? It's a story somebody told me about their friend. Their mama told them don't get off the porch. They got off the porch and they was dead within 10 hours. And they was like 17, 18 years old, was dead within 10 hours. Got caught up in the little love triangle situation. And the lady then got hurt the girl, for messing with her man. Caught her in the house. He had went to the store. The woman came home. The girl was in there. She kicked the girl. And this was years ago, like back in the 70s or something. But yeah. And the mama had told her, don't get off the porch. I know situations in my own life where ooh, instruction is something that if you don't have it, it'll change your life. And I lived a crazy life when I was young. Not crazy as in whatever, but I seen a lot. And so when I at 16 got my son, one of the main things I was gonna make sure that he did was listen. We played Mother May I, Father May I can't think of the other one where you all of those games teaching him stop, go when I say move, don't move, don't move. We made it fun, but I got him used to me saying stop, don't move, sit still, sit down. Simon says thank you. That come on. All of that. Those games teach your child to listen and only to go as far as you say. Red light, green light, stuff like that. Exactly. Yes. That just happened to a student at my job. Didn't listen and got shot 3 times. Y'all, how many times do we come on here and we just be having not random conversation, but God be putting something down in my spirit to talk to y'all? And almost every single day is that just happened to me, that happened to my mom, that happened to my niece, that happened to my cousin, that happened. God confirms that this be him speaking every day. This is why I be telling y'all. Sometimes y'all be wanting to come on here and talk about the Bible, but it don't be in my heart to get on here and read nothing. He be wanting me to talk about regular life things because a lot of that is in the Bible. But a lot of people don't pay attention that the Bible is an ethics book. It is teaching you about character, about instruction and wisdom and all of these different things. And so you can't just read it and be like, oh, okay, yeah, no. Then you have to go and apply it. When I was in beauty school, we had theory, which was class. And then your practicals or whatever, when you're going out and you're practicing to make sure that you understood what you learned. Okay, this is that. So we can talk about the Bible, we can read it and find letters and stuff all day, but if you don't understand how these things apply to your life, it's useless. Now, I'm going to say this again. I'm so grateful for my peoples that went and they listened. And y'all got y'all stuff and y'all didn't blow money and didn't go do all this crazy stuff this summer. And y'all actually took heed to the warning that came. I talked about the 5 wise and the 5 wise and 5 foolish virgins a lot last year. And everybody's like, oh, don't listen to her. I was like, dude, you can do whatever you want to do. I'm going to be ready. I've already been preparing for years. This is not nothing new because God told me a long time ago this was coming. This is why me and my ex-husband, a lot of why we split, because he didn't believe it and he didn't want to prepare. I don't got time for that. You're going to be the person out here running around like a chicken with your head cut off trying to get stuff because you didn't prepare. And you will put us in a crazy situation because you got to be out and about instead of preparing before it comes so we could be locked in and not worried about none of that other stuff. I know for a fact that people that are in different areas, the ice storms, the snowstorms, the hurricanes, the tornadoes that didn't touch down, but maybe it knocked down the power, and you got your stuff, the stores is closed, you got your propane stove or your sun and go sun, or you got, now this wood burning stove that you could, I mean, if you have to rig it up some kind of way, you could rig it up, figure it out, put it out the back door or something, I don't know, and then put some stuff in the window or whatever you got to do to heat up this room. You get real creative when stuff gets unnormal and it ain't how you used to having it, abnormal, whatever you want to call it. But when it ain't your regular, you get real creative. So don't be the person that is putting your family in danger because you want to ball out right now and buy and look and do. Spend, and if y'all realize, it don't really cost a lot of money to do this, because if you blow $500 a month just going out to eat, shopping, blase, skip, $500 is a lot of survival stuff. $500 is a lot of survival stuff in a month, and if you do that for 4 months straight, oh, congratulations. Okay, you're welcome. And the community. It ain't me. The community sends those books out. I'm just the secretary when it comes to all of that. But yes, ma'am, you're welcome. It's some other folks got some books today too. And some people gonna get some books tomorrow. They must have reloaded because now it ain't taking a week. So they got more books. Because they was putting them out at a week, 9 days. I'm like, are you serious? That's when I told y'all they be selling me books they don't have. That's how I know they really be out. Because when if they say anything over 3 days, they don't have them books. My husband talking about he got a lot of people he got approved. I'm just looking at him like he crazy. $500 can get for any size family if you do it right. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I said, like, the food banks and stuff is going to be amazing for your, like, pasta and stuff like that. They give that stuff out by the loads. Pasta, beans, and rice. So you shouldn't even be spending money on that. Because you can go get that for free. And stock your beans, rice, and pasta up from a food bank or whatever churches have, drives, or whatever community place. You can get that for free. So then there's no reason, and you need a lot of that because pasta will fill you up. If it's you could just make a sauce and put a few vegetables in there, and that's a whole dinner right there, even if there is no meat. You see what I'm saying? Or rice, and the same thing, or beans, So with that, those are 3 things, staples that you need to have a ton of in your house. Rice, beans, and pastas. These are things that you can get for free, Dollar Tree, wherever you're going to get them. I mean, I don't know about Dollar Tree, but, You try every month to get some survival prep. Yes. And this is the thing, family. I have a lot of family that just got Beyonce tickets but said they can't afford to prep. Honey, I was wondering who was going to bring it up. I was wondering who was going to bring it up. And you did. You did, Butterfly. She said she got a whole bunch of family members that ain't got money to prep, but they got Beyonce money. Which is crazy because she did the 4 Horsemen in her last album, didn't she? Or whatever, her photo shoot for these last couple albums or whatever. She was the 4 Horsemen lady. She told y'all the apocalypse is coming too. Y'all just thought it was cute because she was all bedazzled up and stuff. Mm-hmm. There you go. $1,000 will get you a lot. I was telling everybody if you go through and just buy $1,000 of $200 of like water straws and whatever else. If you got getting the gas, because you can get 4 gas masks for like $225. Boom. So everybody got a gas mask. You can get 5 water straws for about $42. So that's 6 years worth of water for 5 people in your house. Okay? So that's still only $250. And then if you just take that other, what, 800 roughly, 8 something after the little change, and just go buy all dehydrated and freeze-dried food, and then you do that again, because now you don't have to buy no gas mask. You don't have to buy more water straws unless you want to. You could buy the portable water filtration system, which is like $40. Okay? The next month. And then wool blankets, $20, $30 a piece. Okay, boom. There's 4 of those. So we gonna say $100, $150, maybe even $180, depending on how many people you got. Okay? So that's like $250 for the wool blankets and the portable water thing. This is the next month. Or if it's 2 of y'all going and y'all married or whatever it is, okay. So then you go and you get your trenching tool and some fire starters, right? Some bandages, things like that, seeds, and that's still, you still probably ain't even over $350. And then you take the rest of that other $650 or whatever it is, and you go and you buy more food. So for $2,000, you done stocked up on everything. Everything is on there. If you're new here, on our YouTube, which is Circa Trova 22 on YouTube, there's 2 videos. Does that survival and survival 2.0? Just type in Circa Trova survival and Circa Trova survival 2.0. It goes through everything we feel like you need. We get ready to do a bread class here shortly. That's why I've been trying to get all my stuff together and get, because I want to make some bread. I want to have one of our classes be a bread making class. We're going to make something simple. But I want to make some bread. Since our classes be 3 hours anyway, it just makes sense. We'll just do it in the living room. Well, in my little dining room area. Probably make some butter. Just the simple things that I feel like people going to need. We ain't doing no extravagant stuff. And y'all, let me tell y'all something. If y'all get on here talking about gloves, I'm making this bread and I'm the only one that's going to eat it. I'm not doing all that to impress y'all. I'm going to use my hands the way my grandma did, because she didn't use no dang gloves. So y'all get on here, because I remember when I put the one little video last year, they was like, why are you using a Walmart bag? The same reason why this meat didn't probably already been slapped on the floor somewhere. It don't matter. I'm not doing all that. So y'all want me to do that to impress y'all? Don't watch my classes, because I'm not going to do any of it. I'm a grandma like the other grandmas. Your grandma don't be using no gloves in the kitchen when she cooking. She don't. And I ain't selling no food to nobody. So I'm not wearing that stuff. I'm not doing it. Don't be like, oh my God. Okay, well, don't watch. I'm in my house and I'm going to be the only one eating this bread. I wish I would. I'm not. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm not going to do the whole internet, whatever, to make nobody feel good. I don't care if you don't like it. I'm the only one eating the bread. I'm going to be the only one eating the butter. I'm going to be the only one eating whatever it is that we make. I'm going to be the only one eating it. So no. I'm not doing all that. As long as I'm washing my hands, it is what it is. Now, if I don't like the texture of it, I'm going to put some gloves on, because I don't want that on my fingers. But other than that, if it's not something that don't bother me, like with the texture, yeah, I'm not doing that. Well, I don't know about raising no chickens. You're going to have to find somebody else for that. I'm still learning. I mean, my family got chickens and I could do it. My grandma and them had chickens. My brother had chickens. My uncles got chickens. So, but I don't know everything, y'all. I'm just going on what I know. You might have to find another person for that. Because I ain't got no chickens right now. Now, once I start raising them, yes. But right now, that ain't my thing. I don't know. You have to find somebody else to do it. Right. To make other people happy. I found some really good videos on how to prepare simple butter. Yep. And bread. Yep. Thank you for looking. Because all of this stuff is on TikTok. I mean, not TikTok. YouTube. YouTube still has everything. I know TikTok then kind of took over, but YouTube is the truth, y'all. When I was learning everything that I was learning, I went to YouTube. Yes, I went to YouTube, honey, for every recipes, all kinds of stuff. Anything that I wanted to learn, I went there. Oh no, I don't do none of that. That's divination, pumpkin. Pendulum readings. I'm gonna show you where that come from. Enoch 6 and tell you why you should. I mean, Enoch 8 will tell you why you probably not want to do that. Or move these shoes out the way, girl. They're not supposed to be there. Because they using these. There go your pendulums. A blockage to some evil spirits that's been trying to get in. Because if you've been over here, we pray the blood of Jesus, which blocks out all the spirits. So you very well could have a blockage that's blocking the evil spirits that's been trying to get back in. And them doing divination on you will definitely let that open that door back up. So, I mean, it ain't that she lied to you. I'm sorry. I think it's like one of these nails under this carpet. You know how you step on something and you can feel like, oh, there it goes. Yeah. That must be a big nail or something. Because every time I step right there, I feel like a big round piece. The show from the people using talisman. What show? But look what I got here. That's so funny. You seen it? Oh. How much y'all think I paid for this book? And it's very good quality. Very nice. What is it on my book there? What is it? How much y'all think I paid for this book? $3, $5, 10 to 20. Ding, 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 ding. $12.50. So wait a minute. Where is it? Oh, y'all can't barely see it on here. Why y'all can't see it? It's light. It don't even let y'all see it. Oh, there it go. $12.50. $12.50. And I don't think it had ever been opened because it's cracking. Like when I listen. The Talisman by Walter Scott. Right? Yeah. Half price bookstore. I'll be trying to put y'all on. If you know what you're looking for. Yeah, buddy. Ow. Now that didn't feel nice. Oh, yes. I told God I wanted to build my library, and my ex-husband used to be acting funny, and God gave me very valuable things for a little bit of money all the time, and he used to be burned up about it. Absolutely irritated. God is still going to do it. He be trying to get you to get a blessing, because when you bless, you know, I used to tell him, you treat me blessed, and he didn't never get it. Yes, he never got it. Never got it. Because all of the people that bless me get blessed. It's been my life. They go hit on lottos. They get raises. It be all kind of stuff happening. People walking up to them, handing them money. And so like I said, he used to say stuff like when we first got married, he used to say, receive a prophet's blessing. Well, his life changed drastically. It definitely did. Financially, a lot of things. His life changed. But he was so worried about the blessing that came along with receiving the prophet and having a prophet in your space that he forgot that you can't mistreat the prophet. Crazy? You ain't never seen to kick the dust off your feet, and it's gonna be worse than it was for Sodom and Gomorrah for the people that brought you into their house and mistreated you. You gotta read that scripture too. Don't forget that part. He kept forgetting that part. For real. You keep on mistreating me, that's fine. I'm not gonna do anything. But I know what God said, so I don't wish no bad on you or nothing. I already know I'm about to feel sorry for you though, because I read the word and I believe what it says. So, did I do Jacob's ladder yesterday? No, I didn't finish it. Mm-mm. We got on something else, like normal. Yep. So with that, I mean, y'all welcome to go read it. I just sometimes be getting on here to drop stuff. We might not ever come back to it. A lot of times it just be for y'all to go through and look, because y'all got to think a lot of this stuff I've already read it. And yes, sometimes I gonna teach it, but sometimes he just want me to give it to y'all. Because if we end up talking about something else, that's what it. You finished it. Good job. Mm-hmm. I think he does that a lot too, so that you guys don't get caught up in just trying to finish one book. It's like only eating spaghetti until, you know what I'm saying? Like only eating spaghetti every day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You know what I'm saying? You need to get in and play around in your Old Testament pseudepigrapha. Look around, look for stuff. You know what I'm saying? Look up different words. Look up the reference scriptures and books that it be talking about. Yes, because it's so much. Listen, even in those reference, do y'all pay attention to the reference scriptures and stuff that's on the side of y'all OTP? Okay. Do y'all go to some of those? Y'all go looking online for those books that are on the side? Okay. Okay. Good job. Good job. Whether it be the Bible, and see that helps. It takes you all over. Don't it feel good when it takes you all over though? Guess what that is? When you start ministering to different people, I went down the rabbit hole earlier with Hindu gods. Mm-hmm. Don't it feel good? References take you down another path. Okay, so now do you see why I said you could be on 3 scriptures for months? Because all of the places it's going to take you while you researching the research and all of this, you can end up being on a paragraph for like 2 months. One simple paragraph by just looking up every word in there, looking up the places, studying the people, because before you know it, you done went all the way back in history, wrote down all this stuff, and you got to come back and be like, dang, that was the whole reason why I even went. But look at all of this that I found by just looking up this one people or this one person or this one place or, ooh. Yes, it makes my toes wiggle. You went down the hall with the Bereshit prophecy. Bereshit prophecy. I believe I've seen the name, but I'm right down. It ain't ringing no bell with me. So don't make me lie. I don't know, but pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Pretty cool. I'm in Isaiah in the OTP book 1. Reuben, 12 patriarchs mention the sons of God and them creating giants. Was so excited. Yes, it's like looking for one word in the dictionary and finding other words on the way. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Y'all make me so happy. Oh. Y'all make me so happy. You only read occult books? Oh, okay. Well, we have some of those here too. Mm-hmm. That's fine. Most of your occult books come from what we study, though. So you might want to get the real origination of them, and then you'll realize you're studying all the same stuff we do. You mean like this kind of occult stuff, or oh man, this kind of occult stuff, or that kind of occult stuff, or this kind of occult stuff, or that kind of occult stuff, or this kind of occult stuff, like this kind of occult stuff, or this kind of occult stuff, or this kind of occult stuff, or that kind of occult stuff, or let me see, this kind of occult stuff, or that kind of occult stuff, or let's see what else we have here. You need any? You need any more occult stuff? I mean, we got winemaker, wizardology, we got ancient Tartaria, the Encyclopedia Horrifica. We got gods and goddesses, and we got it all up in here. Let me show you what else we got. Let me see. Oh, my days. What else do we have? All of the people. What am I looking for? Where are you? Y'all know I got books on books on books on books on books. You mean that like that? Like the Lesser Key of Solomon book? Like this kind of witchcraft stuff, you mean? You mean that? You mean this kind of occult stuff? That? Oh. No. Come on in. I'm not playing with fire. Oh, pumpkin. Do you know why Solomon was the wisest man on earth? Because he was one of the only people that could tell a person that they weren't sick, they were under a spell. The pastors didn't know. So like now the pastors would be hooping and hollering and throwing their holy water and it didn't do nothing. They would have to take the sick. And Solomon, because he understood magic and he knew, and see, this is the sad part, because the person that said that, say, I need to be careful, will go straight to the doctor and let them give them a spell, incantation, poison, or witchcraft from pharmacia, from the pharmacy. Your medicine, pharmacy means spell, incantation, or witchcraft, poison. Who does spell, incantations, and witchcraft? Witches. So I should be careful about reading this, but you should be careful going to your pharmacy, because you're literally going to pick up spells. And they're all named after demons that cause sickness. But you wouldn't know that if you didn't go to Testament of Solomon and see that the names of the demons are the names of your medicine right now. Check it out. So be careful going to the pharmacy. Be very careful, you're playing with fire. You're playing with fire. Matter of fact, you taking spells every time you put a prescription. Whatever the doctor give you, if it ain't a natural substance, yeah, that's a spell, boo-boo. A recipe. Rix, R-H-Y-X, which is the prefix to all demon names, and it's the prefix to every, pretty much, the chemist, that's the prefix to the medicine that you take. That's the name they use. So be careful going to the pharmacy. You're playing with fire. Oh, you mean like the side effects that come when they give you a medicine, one demon, and then he brings 7 even stronger demons than before, but they knock it off as side effects. It stops your heart, cause your lips to swell up. Demons cause sickness. So I take a medicine that's supposed to help me sleep, but now I got heart problems. I'm going breast if I'm not supposed to. My lips is swelling up. My arm is swole. I done had a stroke, and this is all because I'm just trying to go to sleep. So the witches gave me a potion or a spell that was supposed to make me sleep, but it made me even more sick. And now I got to go back and get more potions from the witches. Be careful going to the pharmacy because you're playing with fire. One demon come in, 7 come in. We hold the door open, and the person's situation, their life, their health is worse off than it was before. Oh, you mean like all of the side effects from the medicine? That's a spell. Come on now, y'all. And the only reason I can tell you that is because I studied that. I can help you when your pastor can't boo-boo because they telling you to go get more pills because they in cahoots with the FDA. Stop it. And if you didn't know, occult and apocrypha mean the same thing. If y'all didn't know, occult and apocrypha mean the same things. Hidden knowledge, secret knowledge. Don't add them. Y'all know not to add nobody. They here to learn. These seeds is going to be implanted, and then they going to go to church and see everybody pulling them pills out their pocket. Because half of the people in the pews is high. Half of them high. They always talking about they got to go to the doctor and get a prescription. I was in church, honey. My grandmother's a pastor. I didn't seen it. I didn't been in churches all over this country. Apostolic, born and raised. And everybody had a pill box. And they kept getting worse. And more things added. Ain't nobody being healed, baby. But guess what? There's people over here that went from taking 15 pills at a time. Now they only taking 4. Several people don't have high blood pressure and a lot of other things. There's a lot of people that don't take antipsychotic drugs anymore, and they know that now their levels are evening out. There's a lot of health issues that's been proven to be that it went away since people been here. It ain't even been a year, and a lot of people that were dealing with schizophrenia and all kind of stuff are not. There's people that used to do witchcraft that are not. But they've been going to y'all churches forever. Listening to y'all fake church mess forever. We minister to everybody here. And it don't matter what they living at home or whatever else. They are getting the word every day, researching for themselves, something they didn't do in y'all churches. So y'all can keep your Christianity or whatever it is, because we don't want y'all religion over here. We have relationship with God. And God went to the people that the church rejected, remember? So I'm out here doing Jesus work, and y'all doing the Pharisees and the Sadducees work. We don't want no parts of it. Y'all can keep it all. That's how they done kept y'all bound and trapped in a fake mental state. And that's why God said, everybody that's gonna say, Jesus, I did this in your name and that, and he gonna say, go away from me, you worker of iniquity. I never knew you. They never said to learn about divination in the Bible. Y'all, and these is the people y'all be letting invite y'all to church. Don't do it. Don't even do it. That's scary. He said stay far away from it. That's what he said. Let me see something then. Hold on 1 second. Y'all, it'd be so funny. They are hilarious. What's this? Since you're so smart, tell me what this is. The Urim and the Thummim. Do you know how they work? How do these two stones work? What did the priest do with these? How did these work? How did the Urim and the Thummim work? What did they do with them? This is before Jesus. Did not the priest take these and put them in his breastplate, and when he came out, whichever one was glowing was the answer? Put some rocks in your bosom and pull them out and tell me if they glow and tell me that ain't magic. See, the problem with you not studying for yourself is you would understand the fallen angels didn't create anything. So the only way that they could teach the hidden secrets of heaven and what they taught the women was magic was for there to be magic in heaven. That's why it was forbidden to humans. But you ain't did no research, so you don't know. So you just talking. But if you understand that you can't teach nothing, humans didn't create nothing and neither did angels. So how do you teach something that you didn't create? And why would it be forbidden knowledge for humans if it was in there? Okay, so there's magic in heaven, and when they came down and taught magic, the fallen angels, to the people, that means the people in heaven do magic. We wasn't never supposed to do it. So that means it's divination in heaven. God don't want people using divination because they changed his plan. Y'all better quit listening to everybody that is toting a Bible around and study for yourself. Do you hear me? Because there's people out here that will tell you witchcraft, and got 1,000 spells in their cabinet in the bathroom. Steady going to the witches to get a potion. In fact, they don't even let their prescriptions run out. And if they took the time to look up the word and look and see what that means, they'll wonder why. They wouldn't have to wonder why they're getting sicker and sicker. I don't want you practicing divination. But how many people prior to coming here didn't know that pharmacy meant witchcraft, incantation, spell, or poison? Ding, 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 ding. This is why I keep getting sicker and sicker, because they keep giving me more prescriptions. And now I'm looking at the side effects, and that's what's causing my heart to palpitate, or for my arteries to restrict, or whatever else it is. So, oh my God. This is why we know certain symbols that's in the church shouldn't be in there, because we know it's a witchcraft symbol. This is how we know their gargoyles protect witches, and they're on most of the churches around here. So what witches is in the church that they need gargoyles to protect them? We wouldn't have known that had we have not went looking in the occult language and the occult literature to know that that's who protects the witches, is the gargoyles. On all the big churches, they got gargoyles sitting on the top. So it must be some witches in there somewhere. Because they only put gargoyles where witches are. We wouldn't have learned that if we didn't go looking in the occult literature. So now when we go past big churches and we see gargoyles, we are not thinking holy ground. We are thinking they protecting some witches in here. You didn't know that? Well, you know it now. Gargoyles protect witches. In all the big Catholic churches and Presbyterian churches, they got gargoyles on the top of them. And under most Catholic churches are a lot of skulls and dead bodies. Well, what do witches use bones for? Spells. And the rites that your priests do, rite is short for ritual. And I know I got some more, but this is why I have books like this. And look what other books he wrote. Buddhism, Catholicism, Protestantism, Hinduism, Islam, and Judaism. Then I have this book. And what's crazy is this say St. Louis, and I bought this when I lived in Indianapolis. I've had this book for a very long time. The Liturgy of the Hours. This is a Catholic prayer book. The Canticle of Mary. The Canticle of Zechariah. Had this one for years too. I wish I would have kept. I had a Japanese or Vietnamese Bible or whatever. One of them, I can't think of it. Bible dictionary, something I gave to somebody. Should have kept it. But it has the rights in here for where is it? Oh, back here. Like the prayers over the dead people, and they got a prayer for everything. Hmm. So that's how I know that rites is short for ritual. So the priest's rites are really rituals. But you know, folks always just want to talk crazy to people for absolutely no reason. It's a lot of stuff I got in here. And it's a lot of stuff that I studied about religion. Y'all know we got our world religion books and all of that. So, yeah, people are crazy. And now y'all see why I say please study for yourself. Now do you see why I say research for yourself, look for yourself, break down every word, take your time? Because there are people that are teaching and supposed to be Christians and they don't even believe the word that they read. They are so ingrained in religion that they don't even believe the word that they read, y'all. And that's scary because you're preaching, but you don't even believe it. I don't want y'all to go off what I say. I want y'all to go looking for yourself. And that's why we send out books and we do our Bible studies and we look up words and we find the etymology of the words that are used every day around us. Oh, I don't know. Just look it up. I don't know all the number meanings and stuff, y'all. I know the ones that's been significant to my life. But I do have a biblical chart somewhere. I need to print it out. There was a study done and said that 2% teach and believe what the Bible says. Wow. I guess I'm in that 2%. Because I definitely teach it and I definitely believe everything that's in it. Everything. All of it. Every bit of it. And I think that's why God has blessed us to get to where we got to, though. Think about how much stuff that we know, y'all. Leave them alone and pray for them. Listen, intercessory prayer works more than you trying to talk to a person. Go to God and ask God to open their eyes every day and wait till you see it. You don't got to say nothing. Intercessory prayer works more than you talking to a person. Yep, it's okay. Make a thank you list and put your dad's name on it. And ask God to open his eyes and you'll start to see it. You ain't got to tell him nothing. You don't have to say nothing or anything. And it's, yes, you do not have to say nothing to God about nothing. I mean, you don't have to say nothing to the person about anything. Go to God for them. Thank you, God, for opening my father's eyes, husband, wife, kids, whoever. Y'all, I got plenty of thank you lists now. God says, make a record of the things that you want me to do, which is the record is time and date of something, right? You go down, person can check your record. They can check a record of if you bought a house, got divorced, got married. It's record, time and date stamp. Okay, make a record of the things that you want him to do, time and date it, and leave it. And then when he do it, you got to go back and make a record of when he did it. That's what the thank you list is for. I'm doing good. Thank you. Yeah. That's what the thank you list is, scripture. The thank you list is scripture, y'all. I don't know if y'all know that. And the copycat version of that is the spells to write a person's name down to make them fall in love with you and all this old stuff. They use God's stuff because they know it works. We've already gone over this. We have found the copycat version of everything that God did. The devil, he wants to be literally God. Everything that the Satanists do and the people that do witchcraft do is literally a copycat version of what God have his people do. So that's why when people say, oh, Christians talk about people drinking blood and doing witchcraft and they do this and that, do y'all realize y'all got the knockoff version of it? We don't have to really drink blood, but y'all will drink it. Even though God says don't, he gave us a symbolic part of it, but y'all will drink it for real. We don't have to kill animals anymore to cover us for safety anymore, because he was the last lamb or animal to die. Y'all still killing chickens. Everything that we do now is just symbolic of that. But y'all still got blood going all over the place and the whole nine. And God did away with that. Prior to Jesus, you did have to slaughter an animal. God said anywhere that the animal blood, but he said, okay, this is getting old, because now people ain't even trying to live right. They just feel like if they kill the animal, that they can still live however they want to. So that means I got to come and undo sin. So I am going to be the sacrificial lamb. He said, eat this bread in remembrance of me, and this blood, if this wine is like my blood, not is my blood. Symbolic. Y'all do the knockoff stuff, and oh, they blah blah blah. No, God had these rights first, but then when y'all saw that it worked, you started using it for the wrong reasons. God, everything that he do work. Prophet, psychic, okay? For everything that God created, the devil created he didn't create, but he has his own version of the exact same thing, because he only has people to pervert the gifts that God gives him to use them for him and his demons, his brothers. You can find children sacrifice in the book of Jasher, where they get the adrenochrome from, and in the book of Og. But God talked about it all through the Bible. He said you sacrifice your children on the top of who watch dark material. I'm gonna get off here in a minute because I have to watch all these seasons. I gotta get caught up. Who watched it? Season 2. Remember Roger? Remember what happened to Roger before she walked through the little sliver? Wow. You a member? HBO. Okay, listen. When you go and you read the Bible and you look up child sacrifice in the Bible to see why God said you're sacrificing your children to idol gods, his dark matter. You still finishing The Witcher? I got to get over there and get to that too. I'll probably be getting some of that in. As y'all can see, I'm doing my research because y'all done bought me all these books. So I'm looking through my books. As I'm watching these shows, I'm thinking about all the stuff that I've read, the things that I've studied down through the years. So that's why I've been a little distant too, because I've been trying to watch some of these shows. His Dark Material is right. And season 2 with Roger, if you look at everything that's going on right there, and then you go back and you research child sacrifice to gods in the Bible, you're going to see something. Not dark matter, I'm sorry, dark materials. I said that wrong. Now y'all, yeah. Indiana Jones. Y'all remember Indiana Jones? I think it was the Temple of Doom, where they had the little black girl there, and the devil was there. And he put his hands through that man's chest and broke that heart out. And the little black girl was there. I think they was gonna throw her in the. They was on the top of a volcano, right? They were practicing what? Oh, yes. You about to go back and watch Indiana Jones now. Who didn't went back and watched it? Where is it? Somebody tell us where Indiana Jones is. I don't even know what it's playing on. Tell me where there's any Indiana Jones anything right now. They had it in a Lego video game. Wow. It's on Tubi? It's on Tubi and Prime? Okay. It's on Prime. I gotta get back into my Prime account. I don't know what's going on with it. It's on Roku. I don't have Roku. Okay, so it's on Tubi. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Beastmaster 2, they throwing keys into the fire. Okay. So see y'all. Definitely gotta watch. Oh yes. Oh yes. Now, oh, and another thing I wanted to drop on y'all. What does meso mean? MESO. Thank you so much, Mr. Lewis. What does meso mean? I can't watch movies anymore without seeing hints. Oh yeah, you will not ever be a that'll never be a thing again. You can't just watch regular TV no more. I already know y'all can't. What does meso mean? Middle. Middle. Okay. Who put the connection together? Mesopotamia and Mesoamerica. Mesopotamia, Mesoamerica. The Inky or Inky and Enlil's people lived in Mesopotamia. They traveled outside. And then we have Mesoamerica, where we find ancient Mesopotamian things in Mesoamerica. The peoples have names that are all very similar to the people from Mesopotamia. Did y'all pick that up? So ancient Mesopotamia and ancient Mesoamerica had the same peoples. Basically, when you go back and look at the Olmec, and we were studying about this the other day. It's actually a book we have that talks about the Olmec, and I'm getting down to that too. But the Inky and Inca, the INKA, INCA, and ENKI are the same people. The descendants kept the name, and it just changed a little bit. You can look at the gods that they worship, how their certain symbols and stuff are. They change a little bit. But even like I showed y'all today, Moses' name in the Hebrew book is Moshe. Then in ancient Mesoamerica, they have the Moshe people. They also have the Urkel people, like from ancient Mesopotamia. Potamia means rivers, and America means land of Western Hemisphere. Meso means middle. Thank you so much. Who watched Game of Thrones? What was the Middle Kingdom? Wasn't there a Middle Kingdom on Game of Thrones? Was it? You need my brain. Well, I need it too. Is there? Was there a Middle Kingdom on there? And when they went to the Middle Kingdom, Khal Drogo Khaleesi. Don't they look like they could have been ancient Persians? And we always heard about Persian horses. Who knows what a Persian horse is? I gotta go. Oh yeah, you're gonna have to rewatch. Definitely. Definitely gonna have to rewatch it now. Essos or the Middle East. Ew. There was a Middle Kingdom. It might. Maybe we're not watching the same one, because when I was watching it, when it shows the doo 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 and it's coming on and it's showing all the different things, they talked about going to the Middle Kingdom. Is it Lord of the Rings? Oh, okay. The Riverlands would be the middle in Westeros. Okay, so excuse me. You're right. I'm sorry. Well, it's still the Middle Kingdom. Y'all know what I'm talking about. King's Landing, whatever it is, it's the middle. It's the middle. They didn't describe it somewhere in there as the middle. They have Middle Earth, but they. Oh, okay, y'all. Do y'all be paying attention to the maps when they coming on? When it's showing like where, like, do y'all be paying attention to that part? Or y'all skip past that, the recap? So they never talk about Middle Earth, Middle Kingdom, Middle nothing in Game of Thrones. Because I haven't watched. Yeah, I know I heard Middle Kingdom, Middle something in there. Anyway, pay attention now. So if you watch The Magicians, Game of Thrones, Dark Materials, what's our other one? The Witcher, and we had another one. So maybe Westeros is the Middle Kingdom. Okay. Everybody keeps saying that. Right. Okay. Asgard, Lovecraft's Country, Grim. I don't think I've seen Asgard. No, but I'm just saying, as far as looking into how the magic be right in front of our face. Because if you watch the Magicians, then you will see that they said in that show that the internet is run by witches. Who saw that? They said it's illusion magic. And that when the pop-ups are to get you to go into things you're not supposed to look at, which what happens with pop-ups. You get a virus. They said it's illusion magic. Oh, yes. They sure did. And look what book just showed up, because my babies love me a lot. Illusion magic. The secret science of magic. Science and magic. Science and magic is the same thing. You mean like pharmakeia is our root word for pharmacy? And a chemist is a scientist? Oh, and chemists make pharmaceuticals. So a chemist is a scientist. Scientists do magic. Pharmacists make spells, poison, or incantations. But they not witches, y'all say? So the chemists and the pharmacists ain't witches then. Even though they pushing spells, incantations, and poison. And it say right here, the secret science of magic. So science and magic go together. Hmm. 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 So wizardology got something to do with science. Wine making has to do with astrology and astronomy. Vampirology deals with pathology. All science. Huh. Dragonology deals with a little bit of all of them. Monsterology deals with genetics, science. Egyptology is all over the place. And we got ghostology that deals with paranormal science, like ooze and things happening that we shouldn't be able to explain. Paranormal psychology and all that. That's science as well. We got dungeonology and we also have spyology. And we know most spies know chemicals because they do poisons and they have to do all this other stuff. So they know science as well, how to make a bomb out of nothing and so forth and so on to get out. Oh, so maybe science is magic. And maybe magic is science. Well, we know that from Enoch. Antimony is nuclear science. And that's one of the first things they taught them. Plant science, biology, plant biology, I'm sorry, and this, that, and the other. And they also taught them miscegenation, which is genetics. Genomes and how to mix and do in vitro fertilization in different animals and blood types and all of that, because the giant said fee fi fo fum, I smell the blood of a. So they knew a person's genetic makeup or whatever by their blood that they could smell. You know what? I never thought about that. But what if some of those giants were the giants that were half animal? Then that would make sense, because animals can smell if you're sick or not. And we know that there was dog people, cow people. So maybe the giants that were really saying that were the half angel, half human, half animal hybrids, because animals can smell sickness. They can smell more iron in your blood and this and that and the other. So fee fi fo fum might not just be that crazy, because we know that they went into the animals and created monsters who still were giants. And animals, they didn't lose their animal tendencies because they were mixed with a human. They were just hiding, and they could actually speak about what was going on. Right or wrong? No? Fee fi fo fum. Ooh, I smell the blood. Another lion men of Moab. Come on. You know where I was going next? The lion. They definitely can smell prey, wounded animals, and whatnot. Right? The resurrectionist. The resurrectionist. Oh, when it goes all the way through, it tells you their whole bone structure, their muscular structure, their reproductive organs, everything. See it? And it names them, points everything out, all of the everything. See? Frontal bone, temporal bone, clavicle, humerus. I already said it. The resurrectionist. There go the harpy. You saw if we saw that today, we faint like a dad. Yep. Look it. As wow. And we got people still being born with these today. That's called a vestigial tail. Yeah, they existed. Don't we got people born with vestigial tails now? We got chicks that stand back in their legs just like a bird right there. Matter of fact, they call it pigeon toed, don't they? If you stand like that, don't they call that pigeon toed? Chicks be, oh, I like that she pigeon toed because the legs go in and the knees go back. You mean like this? You mean like that? I got cousins that stand back in their legs just like that. I do. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm serious. That's exactly how they live. If you ain't never seen this, how you get this detail to tell us the bone, the muscle structure and everything? If you never ever seen this, I'm pigeon toed, and my sister calls me pigeon toady. Listen, mm-hmm. Three-headed dogs. They go through the whole muscular structure of them. Harry Potter, Percy Jackson. That looks like miscegenation, don't it? Oh, that's a goat, a lion, or a leopard, and some kind of snake. Wait a minute. And this is, it's a chimera. It's the snake, the lion, and the goat head. And we know for a fact that they mixed these animals in Enoch, y'all. And in Jasher. Jasher tells us that they start mixing all of the species together, don't it? Was it like Jasher 8 or 9, something like that? Told us that they started mixing the species and God was pissed about it. But we know right here, yeah, Jasher tells about how they started mixing all the species of the animals and God was pissed off. This was before the flood. How do I be finding all these books? I be asking my daddy to send me to where it's at. So look right here. Now this is Enoch where it says, and they began to sin against birds, wild beasts, reptiles, and fish. They began to sin against birds, reptiles, wild beasts, and fish. Birds, reptiles, wild beasts, and fish. Reptiles and wild beasts. Animals of the field. Somebody find in Jasher while I run to the bathroom and make me some coffee, y'all. Find Jasher for me where they started mixing the animals. It's either chapter 4. It's between like 4 and 6, 4 and 10. Jasher between chapters 4. It's also in Jubilees. Okay. Please find it in Jasher for me. You can go online and look it up. Reptilians and sirens. Yep, they in here too. Anal, what that say? Anal spines. Wow. Anal spines. Never knew there was such a thing as that. So this would be them messing with the fish. The script, you got to go on Google and type in Jasher chapter 4. Noah's son took wives before the flood. There was giants after the flood, wasn't it, Deja? Shadeja. It was giants after the flood, it says. So somebody on there had the giant gene, didn't they? It is in Jasher, I know, but I want y'all to get the verses for me because we about to go read it. I'm going to go make me some coffee. It's in Jasher chapter 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8, 9, or 10, something like that. Okay. This thing got warm in here that fast. Y'all found it for me? Y'all found it for me? Please? Jasher chapter 6. Okay. Thank you, family. Verse 18. Okay. Jasher chapter 4 or Jasher chapter 6? I know it's in one of them. 4 and 18. Okay. Thank you. I knew it was, that's why I be saying, I know the general area, but I read so many things, I can't remember exactly where it is. Yep. Right there. Jesus loves you too, Kelly. It says, and their judges and rulers went to the daughters of men and took their wives by force from their husbands according to their choice. And the sons of men in those days took from the cattle of the earth, the beasts of the field, and the fowls of the air, and taught the mixture of animals of one species with another, in order therewith to provoke the Lord. And God saw the whole earth, and it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted its ways upon the earth, all men and all animals. I wish my history teacher taught like this. Well, you got a new history teacher, another one. So, in Jasher, when it says they created hybrids and whatnot, and then I go get this book and this book, and I see big, big, big people. Do you see how little those swords are compared to him? And this is humanoids. Okay. The Encyclopedia of Ancient Giants in North America. You see how thick that is? And this is real. You can still go to these places, the mounds and stuff today. But hold on. That's not all that's in here. Giants. But what does that say? The ancient dwarfs and fairies. And they tell you where they found them. Pennsylvania, Ohio, West Virginia, Illinois, Tennessee, Missouri, South Dakota, Idaho, and New Mexico. And they have the newspaper clippings to prove it. They tell you what state, what mound, what park. The Ohio Valley is also called the Amorite Valley. The Amorites were a race of giants from ancient Mesopotamia. What's that look like to you? Newark Daily is it? Advocate, because I'm reading backwards. Look like a pyramid to me. Ohio was a giant, yes, and his friend was Og. I think they was brothers. Oh yeah, they were friends. They were. I need a catalog of your books. Everybody been asking for one. Yeah. More burial mound located in southern Delaware County, Ohio. The Nephilim Chronicles, a travel guide to the ancient ruins in the Ohio Valley. It's a lot of giants in Tennessee. This is the real stuff they need to teach in school. Well, we have a school. Welcome to We Outside International University. You can start this year. We just started our second year of college. We just did that. This is our second year. I'm the dean, Sir Katrova. So you're more than welcome to come and learn science, history, ancient, everything here. Nice to meet you. Yeah, you can come on in. Whatever you want to know. You know, we study it all here. So, if you're looking for a secondary school, here's one for you. You see that? We outside university. You a sophomore too now? Come on in. Second year of college. Come on and get you some. Yes, I'm the dean of We Outside International University, soon to be the Sir Katrova Institute of Wisdom. Sir Katrova is not my name. Sir Katrova means seek and you shall find in Italian, and 22 means spiritual light. So Sir Katrova 22 means seek and you shall find spiritual light. And so we are going to have the University of Seeking and Finding Wisdom. That's going to transition into that over time. So there you go. Mm-hmm. Come on in and get you some. We studies everything over here and have a great time doing it. Yes, y'all sophomores, welcome to all the freshmen. If you want to do a school walkthrough to see if you want to come to our school, it's okay. You can stay around for a while. We have Friday. Sometimes on Saturday, and sometimes we have a Taco Tuesday with Jesus Juice. It just depends. We have groups. You can go and see which organizations you want to sign up with. We got the people that's going to research all the giant stuff, and then we got people that's researching all the ancient religions, and then we got our science club over here. We got these people that are going to go into the genetics and the monsters and whatnot. So yeah, you just got to pick your club. It's fine. Come on in. What books do you need for class? Mainly these two. This one and this one. And you can get these on Amazon. They have officially been on sale for a year because they went on sale last year, February, because I told y'all everything about me on sale. And these books have been on sale from $69 to $54. Now they $52.52. I'm not ever graduating. What you say? You're going to be a career student, huh? So you need these two books, which is the Old Testament Pseudepigrapha. Can you see how thick they are? These are a lot of the books that they took out of the Bible. That means you a sophomore too, Miss Fatima. Anybody that's been here since I say about March or April of last year, I even give y'all the summer. You know what I'm saying? Eat hell. If you came in 2022, well, no, that's not fair. We're going to have to figure that out. But you know when you came, so that'll be your year. You know when you came. But yeah, so these are on sale still, and they are amazing books. Because, do you see that? All of these books are not in your Bible, but they are the books of the Bible. The Apocalypse of Abraham, the Apocalypse of Adam, the life of Adam and Eve. Y'all just thought Adam and Eve was born and they messed up and they died. They had like 50, between 55 and 65 kids, 63 kids, depending on the version that you read. You can read the names of their daughters and which son married who and what cities they started. All of that stuff is in here that I need you. Enoch is in here, Mama. Enoch 1, 2, and 3 is already in here. That's what I was just reading to you out of. First book of Enoch, second book of Enoch, third book of Enoch, they already in here. Yep. We got more than one giant book. We got a lot of giant books. It's a couple of them. We got this one, we got that one. There's some other ones, but yeah. So you a freshman and a half. I like it. One or two of what? got some good books in here. I don't know. Book one. I mean, but they both got the same thing in the inside. You're welcome, sir. I'm an exchange student and a dual enroll. Come on with it. That part. I've learned so much just an hour. Oh, so my newbies, we have over 350 videos on YouTube. So don't feel like if you want to get caught up and be a sophomore this year, you easily can. We have over 350 live videos on YouTube. Circuit October 22 on YouTube. You can go back and watch everything that we've studied for this year, except for when I was cussing people out and I had to block those videos. But other than that, you're catching a class to test out a freshman so you can be a sophomore. You sure can. We believe in it. We believe in accelerated classes. We got 350 of them at least. So, yep, you can do that. And they're all like 3 hours long. So they're 3 credit hours each class. How about that? We're going to do that. You get 3 credit hours each class you watch. And we got over, I think, 2,000 hours from just May of last year to December. I think we had over like 2,000 hours of class or something like that. It's nuts. I'm working my way up from the list from the bottom. It's so much information in those classes, y'all. It's so cool. And we learn together because I don't know everything. And there's books that I'm just now getting that have answers to questions I asked 10 years ago when I first started researching like the books outside of the Bible and all that kind of stuff or whatever, or in a more in-depth study, should I say. Somebody is, oh yeah. Wait a minute, hold on. Does it have the books of the Quran? Yes and no. They're all the same books, but we have the Quran. It's right there. The Quran and the Bible are the same book. Y'all know that, right? They're the same book. We do have a Quran, and it's in 3 different languages. It has Roman script, Arabic, and English. See it? Arabic, the English, and the Roman script. Is it a legit credit class or just stuff you teach from your awesome books? Yes, but I literally am starting an online college. I'm in the process of doing that now. And of course, it might take time to get accreditation, but yeah, we are actually starting the university. It's real. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, so we ask me to show things. We don't tell me. Can you please show that book again? And 9 times out of 10, once it goes back on the shelf, I'm probably not going to go back and get it. Do it have the Apocrypha? Apocrypha is, okay, y'all, so the Apocrypha is just, there's no set Apocrypha. Apocrypha just means hidden things. So there's several books of the Apocrypha. Are you talking about just the Nicodemus and all of that? The lost books of the Bible, that small section, which is like Tobit, the infancy of Jesus Christ and different things like that. Some of those are in there, some of them don't. It's okay. The Bible and the Quran are the same thing. It was 2 sons that got the same teaching from their daddy. I don't understand why people they both was, oh boy, Abraham's sons. One started the people of Israel and one started the Arabian people. I don't get why everybody it's the same damn book. But that's the problem. Okay, so if you're new here, thank you so much. If you're new here, one of the things that we do not work in exclusion, we work in inclusion. And by that, we've been able to find out so much information. Most religions tell you to exclude everything that everybody else is saying. And that's how the devil has been able to keep division and how we really don't all know the truth. But when you start to look at all of the religious books and you start to line things up, Confucianism, Buddhism, like Confucian and Buddhism is a lot of it is Psalms and Proverbs, but because you don't want to, um, because you don't want to, right. Muslim, y'all, if they talking about the same stories, just like even in Hindu culture, they have Saraswati and Gagar and Brahma. Brahma is Abraham. Saraswati is Sarah and Gagar is Hagar. In India, they have the Saraswati and Gagar River, or Gagar and Saraswati River. That's Sarah and Hagar, and Brahma is Abraham. Yeah. The Trinity, Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva. Hebrews, namely Brahma, Abraham, Shiva, Su or Su, Vishnu, what does that say? Lazan. And if you watch the places that Abraham migrated to, you'll understand. But you see what I'm saying? So people forget that it said that Abraham was going to be a father of many nations. So if he was the father of many nations, why do everybody be trying to claim that this or that or this or that? He was the father of many nations, many different types of people. But if you just stick on, oh, this is right and that's, then you don't even believe the books that you read. Bible, Quran, whatever. You don't believe it. Hey, baby. That's why I be like, so why are you not researching other cultures? Oh, no, they worship the devil. You mean like the Catholic Church that started the Christian Revolution over here? Oh, no, not that kind. Not that kind of witchcraft. Where when you look in their faces, you can see that the Pope look like the devil. They literally always look like a walking dead person. You can't see the evil. They always all scrunched up and look all spooky. Every scary movie about vampires is got something to do with the Catholic Church and the Cardinals. Nobody, even in the days with Arnold Schwarzenegger, they had the chick, the devil came to the Catholic Church and wasn't scared to be in there. So what witchcraft? What false idols? Hell, the Catholic Church got you praying to so many idols, it's crazy. We was never supposed to worship Mary, and they didn't crown her the Queen of Heaven. And we know from sibling oracles that that ain't a good thing, because they was not supposed to do that. They was talking about the end being there when they did that. And I know for a fact they did it in 14. Now, I don't know if they did it since then, but in 2013, 2014, the Pope crowned a statue of Mary with a crown of 12 stars. 12 is authority. And deemed her the Queen of Heaven. That is in the sibling oracles, and they tell you don't read these books, but it said that they was going to do that in the sibling oracles, and that was written over 4,000 years ago. And it just happened in 2014. Around the same time in the sibling oracles that it said that it was going to be locusts in Rome, and Katie did, what you call them things, grasshopper, locusts, basically. I can't think, grasshoppers, whatever you want to call them. Okay, so in the sibling oracles, it said that Rome was going to get covered with, the sibling oracles is in your Old Testament Supergrapha book 1. It said that they was gonna be covered with grasshoppers or locusts, whatever you call them things, and that happened like 20 something, 2015, 14, 16, 18, something like that. That Rome had all of them locusts or whatever it was, and they was eating everything. It was millions of them. Well, that's in the sibling oracles too, but it didn't happen until like 2016, 17, 18, whenever that was that happened. Sibling oracle, because we having your toes wiggling. It sure do. It's a good read, honey. It's a good study piece. That's a real good study piece. You remember the locust plague in Rome? That's in sibling oracles. When it happened, I told my ex-husband, I said, that's not good. In Castlevania, the show, a demon came in the church and killed the Catholic priest. Yeah. Ain't that crazy though? If you ever watch The Exorcist, any of The Exorcists, most of those priests don't even believe until after they see the demon. They be drinking, smoking, doing whatever they doing, got whole chicks and whatever, and they the priests. But they be like, I don't know if I believed in God or not until now. Now they believe in God. How is you the priest and you don't even believe in God? What? Most Catholic priests don't even believe that God is real. They do it as a paycheck, like a teacher. They went to Catholicism school or seminary school or whatever. They wanted to do it to be good people. And yeah, they don't, most of the Catholic priests don't even believe in God. Look it up. You can watch their interviews and stuff. Yeah, Jews too. You're right. And that's why I go researching for myself. I showed y'all most of the symbols on the back of this book is the symbols they be using in the Catholic Church. On the back of this talisman book, you're gonna see a lot of these symbols and stuff in the Catholic Church and the different symbols that's in here. They always got a necklace on, a ring. Those are all things that the fallen angels. Tell me these symbols don't be up in the Catholic churches in their windows and stuff. They be putting them in their windows. Hey. These be their door knockers. Thank you so much. I do them myself. Please don't keep repeating the same thing over and over. Spoken spells. Why would these be in a book with charms, amulets, and talisman? Hmm? Here goes some more talisman. See anything familiar? That's our bathroom signs, ain't it? Women and men. Ain't this woman and man and whatnot or something like that too? It might be. It probably is. A rabbit's foot and a four-leaf clover. We put these shells in our hair. Stones and crystals. Magical names. Oh, magical notes. Ah. All right, y'all. I'm about to go. So yeah, there be all kinds of stuff that be right in our face all the time. Oh my God, Rock God, is that you? Exactly. Exactly. And y'all know all the books that we look in have uh the giant books and everything. They always showing all them stones. These. They always got them stones. All the books that we looked into are wizardology, dragonology, dungeonology, monsterology. All of them got them stones. What book was what? Talisman charms and something. Talisman charms and something. You can always go back and rewatch on YouTube and get it. But I love y'all. I'm about to go. So this was a pretty good class. We didn't do too much, but we did a lot. I'll probably see y'all in the morning, depending on what time I get up. Amulets, yeah, amulets, charms, and something. I love y'all. Make sure y'all do some study the night before. Yep. And y'all know this whole month we having this first month of this new semester of our new school year, we're doing film class. So for the whole month of February, we really ain't gonna be doing as much reading because probably tomorrow, and we might do it a couple of nights if y'all gonna be serious about it. If y'all watching movies and y'all taking notes and y'all writing y'all little research down, we'll do some Zooms so y'all can talk about the different shows that y'all watching and the movies and what you saw. You get a few minutes to point out a few key points, a few minutes, y'all. And I'm about to be rude this time. I ain't even gonna lie. Go over 3 minutes. I'll be like, next. Because I'm tired of saying it. I don't want to say it no more. And I'm just gonna start being rude. I'm telling y'all. Because we had a year now, so I don't gotta babysit. Next. All right, next. And don't get offended and get to talking crazy because I've been telling y'all for a year. I'm just gonna say that. I'll be in the background saying it for you. Good night. But don't forget, it's film class all month. Okay, so you get to watch films and look for the symbolism, the names, the places, everything, and see how you can tie it to the research that we have been doing for the last year. 6 months, 3 months, 2 weeks, however long you've been here. And I'm here for all of it. Good. Anime counts. As long as it's a film class, son, you get to watch all the films you like. Look at every show it could be Gods, American Gods. It could be, for this whole month of February, we're not going to be doing as much book work because I want y'all to go and look through y'all notes and see if the things that we have been studying, if you see it in our everyday, at the grocery store, whatever, different show. I told y'all that I knew the first time I ever watched the Lucius Lion, whatever it's called, the first time I ever seen it, I knew he was dying, and I had never watched none of the shows. I told my friends that he about to die. I said, he ain't gonna die because that's a phoenix behind him. It's an abstract picture of the phoenix. Now, she all in the show. I just literally am walking through, sit there 2-3 minutes. I said, yeah, he ain't gonna die. And then in the next episode, he told him he wasn't gonna die, and he said, "I'm gonna rise like the phoenix." And she looked at me. I said, "Yeah, it's right there behind him. You didn't see the abstract phoenix behind him? If you go back and watch the episode where he was telling the cooking him he was gonna die, and mind you, I hadn't seen none of the shows or whatever. He was right there sitting, and he was sitting at the end of that table, and you can see the abstract phoenix behind him. That big old picture when he used to sit at the head of that table was the abstract phoenix." Good, good. So that's what I'm saying. When y'all watching the movies, don't just be watching. Look at the symbols that's on the wall, the vases that they're using. Empire, that's what it's called. Thank you. Look at all of that stuff. That's the stuff I want y'all to be paying attention to. The symbols on their rings, on their earrings, on their shirt. Like, it be so much in these, like, you should have to go back and rewatch to catch it all. And The Devil in Ohio, right? Yep. Yep. Do video games count? No, I know that they have mythological gods and stuff in there, but no, we're doing film class. We might do video games later, but right now it's movies or shows. No, I haven't. Exactly. So I want y'all. What's a good book to learn symbols? They have symbol books on Amazon. Yeah. Yep. No. So yeah, I'm about to go. I love y'all. Okay, thank you. Okay. Yeah. So I just want y'all to look outside of maybe what you would normally watch, or go back, like I said, and watch movies that are old. Like, we watched Indiana Jones not knowing all the stuff that we know now. You see what I'm saying? We watched those movies back then, not having all the information that we have now. So, you see what I'm saying? Now, what you're going back and watching all of these movies and different things, you're going to see stuff you didn't see before. Or it's going to make more sense to you. You understood the movie, but now it's going to make even more sense. Lord of the Rings, all of it. Solomon was the Lord of the Rings, Jenny. That's why The Hobbit and all of that is up there. You see it? I actually got 2 copies. That's a copy, and then one of my family members, he sent me all of the other ones, and I have them in the big books too. So, yep, Tomb Raider, all of that. The Mask, Indiana Jones, all of it. Yep. I love y'all. I'm gonna have to go find me something to eat. Good night, everybody. I love y'all. I love everybody. Everyone.